All right, hello everyone. Welcome to Kimo's Kitchen. I don't know what episode number this is, but we are coming to you again from London. And we're making homemade pasta. So we're going to start with dough today. And we had done an episode before of how to make homemade pasta with using the KitchenAid. But for those of you who don't have a KitchenAid or the overpriced kitchen attachments, the pasta attachments that you have to buy to make them. We're going to make this from scratch, just like the Italians, on the counter. We'll make the dough on the counter in this episode, and then in the subsequent episode, we're going to roll the pasta and make spaghetti using a manual kitchen roller. So, and I want to introduce my goddaughter Emma, and she's right here. She just wants to say hi. So we're actually staying with them, her family, and she really wanted to make pasta. Wanted us to make pasta together, so that's what we're gonna do. So here we go. All right, so if you remember the ingredients, right? We've got half a pound of all-purpose unbleached flour and half a pound of semolina. For those Europeans, if you happen to be European, or anywhere around the world that doesn't use imperial, it's 225 grams of semolina and 225 grams of all-purpose unbleached flour and 4 eggs, right? I always have a little bit of water because you're gonna need a little bit of water. So the first thing that you do is you mix the dry ingredients together and you basically blend them, right? And this is just gonna take 2 seconds to blend. You want to blend them well and really just put them in a bowl, kind of run your hand in circular motions inside the bowl. If you want to use a spoon, whatever works for you. I like getting my hands dirty because I feel like I'm doing something with them. And that's it. Blend it, right? Take your 4 eggs and beat them, but not too much. If you remember from the other homemade pasta part 1 episode, not too much. Perfect. Actually, we're going to use this one. So, 2 ways you can do this. What we're going to do is we're going to take the eggs and put them in the dry ingredients and slowly sort of mix them together and bind everything together. You can do it in a bowl. Just create a little well in the middle, right? And slowly pour in the eggs and sort of slowly mix. That's actually going to be a lot less messy and much, much easier than doing it on the counter. But we are not about to do things the easy way, except when we're using KitchenAid attachments. So we're just gonna do this on the counter. Which I know I've talked to some of my friends and said, hey, we don't have a KitchenAid, what do we do? All right, then we make another episode where we just do it on the counter. So it's on the counter and it's gonna be a little bit messy, but it's not gonna be too bad, right? So spread it out a little bit, create a hole or a volcano. What do you call it, Jess? Vortex? I don't know, volcano, whatever. Something, whatever. Spout, right in the middle. And slowly what you're gonna do is pour in the eggs. And I hope you can really see this on video. Now, just pour in a little bit, right? Move some of the pasta flour on it and kind of make circular motions until sort of it binds. That way you don't get running egg all over your counter. Oh, make sure your counter's clean. 100% make sure it's clean. A little bit. If it starts to kind of run over a little bit, that's okay. Just scoop it up, pour it in the middle, and just move it slowly. Grab some flour, sort of mix it. I hope you can see this. It's gonna get gooey. It's gonna look weird, but that's kind of what you want. Just keep throwing in flour. This is why actually using a bowl is easier because it keeps everything together. Okay, so now that it's nice and gooey, I don't see any running egg anywhere. So I'm gonna bring some of the dry in and make another sort of hole in between that, throw in some more egg, a little bit at a time. Oop, run, run, run. Run, Forrest. We watched Forrest Gump yesterday. Such a great movie. Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest. Remember the part where he ran across America like, I don't know, 7 or 8 times? And then all of a sudden he just, for no reason, I think he was just trying to get over Ginny. and then for no reason just decided to stop. I got tired. I'm gonna go home to, where was it?
Alabama.
I know, but where in Alabama? It's something with a G. Greenbow? No. I don't remember. I have a really bad memory, guys. All right, so back to pasta. So just take your dry, sort of mix it in. I'm probably not doing it really well because this is the second time I've done it. Practiced once before we shot this video. And here we are. But you know what? This might be your first time too, so just remember, make sure the egg doesn't run all over the place. You know, kind of the circular motion, kind of take the dry ingredients, mix them in the egg, and then when you don't have runny and you start seeing that this is going to stick to the counter, now what you could do is just use your hands. So pull everything together and start mixing with your hands, right? It's going to get a little messy. That's all right. So just mix as much as you can. You're going to need a little bit of water. So you can see there's still a ton of flour on the counter that hasn't been sort of mixed and blended in. So, yep. So what we're going to do, create a little bit of a hole, throw in a little bit of water, and then just start kneading, pulling it together. There we go. And I could tell that this is really sticky, but that's all right because I still need to collect a lot of this pasta dough and mix it in here. So, I hope you can see this. All right, good. We've got it all off the counter, most of it. And now we're kneading. So if you remember, if you watched the episode, right? Pull towards you, push out. Turn, pull towards you, push it out. Turn, pull towards you, push it out. Pull towards you, push it out. And just do this a few times. Why? Because flour has gluten in it, and gluten needs to be worked a little bit to sort of start stretching and working its magic. So, pull towards you, push it out. Pull towards you, push it out. Towards you, push it out. All right, Chemo, so when do we stop doing this? Well, we stop doing it when it starts to bind together and not break and looks like a nice, you sort of put it in a ball, if you see this. See, it's not coming apart, it's not flaking, it's holding together. So I think this is probably enough. You could probably do it a couple more times. Right? But you don't want to overwork the gluten either. So just, do it for a minute or so. And see now, look at that, right? It's a solid piece of pasta dough. And if I drop it on the counter, right, pick it up, it's still a little sticky, a little bit, I could feel it here, right? I can feel it sticky, and that's what you want. So that's it. Form it into a ball. And if you watch that episode, what did we say? You put it in a bowl, you cover it, and you let it sit for 1 hour. All right, we'll be back with the manual pasta machine.